Look, I only gave him the flaming contract and you'll say so.
I know you did, and I'm sure it's all some mistake, which I will sort out.
Troubles?
Okay.
Trouble? At the Tates? No such thing.
Why on earth did I get involved?
I did tell you that, Dad.
I should have just let him sink or swim on his own.
You're your own worst enemy.
Oh. Now what am I going to do?
Dad...
Well, I can't go chasing him up, can I?
Dad,
I mean,
listen.
that would really let the cat out of the bag.
I will see Chris.
What?
I've got a call to make over that way this afternoon, which I'm late for already. But if Chris did forget about a job for George English, I shall find a subtle way of finding out why.
Thanks, love. I really appreciate it.
And in future, leave Chris alone, or you'll have me to deal with.
Zoe, you didn't come back last night, did you?
I did say I might not.
So you stayed in late?
Yes.
Right.
You, want a coffee or something?
No, thanks.
Well, if this is just a social visit.
It's not. It's business, sort of. We had a visit from one of your clients.
Oh, yeah.
George English?
Ah, Mr. English. Actually, you've got it wrong. He's not one of my clients. He's one of my ex-clients.
I'm sorry.
So was I at first. I spent most of yesterday chasing around like an idiot. I just forgot about George English and his precious fruit and veg.
You fool.
Yeah. But then he told me something.
What?
Well, you know, don't you? Otherwise you wouldn't be here. Dad got me the contract.
I tried to tell him. I told him to keep out of it.
No, I should have guessed. I can't even land a contract without Dad being somewhere in the background pulling the strings.
You seem relatively calm about it.
I'm biding my time.
To be fair, he was worried about you.
That still doesn't give him the right to interfere.
I wasn't defending him.
He's so insensitive. I mean, how does he think that makes me feel? He's always playing God.
It wasn't really like that, Chris.
You are defending him.
Well, maybe I am.
Always did stick up for him.
I have to stick up for him.
Why?
Because he's been there for me when I've needed him.
He hasn't been there for anyone since Christmas when he took up his favourite pastime again, drinking.
That's not true. And anyway, he's off the booze now.
Oh, yeah? For how long?
Don't say that.
Well, it's just like all the other times in the past when he's promised to keep off the bottle.
I think it's different this time.
Oh, he means it this time, does he?
Yes. Because this time he gave it up for me.
You are so gullible, Zoe. I mean, what, you got down on your knees and you begged him?
I didn't have to ask him. He felt I needed his support, and he couldn't give it to me if he was drunk.
Why do you need his support?
Well, I had a sort of crisis a while ago.
So why didn't you tell me?
I couldn't. I could hardly bring myself to deal with it. I'm a lesbian, Chris. Aren't you going to say anything?
Well, what is it to say? I don't believe this.
Sorry, it's the way it is. I'm gay.
You can't be gay. How can you be gay? I'm not. Dad's okay about it? Oh, this is really going to give something for people to talk about. Who else knows?
Archie, Rachel. I think I'd better go.
I think you should.
Zoe, your friend called.
My friend?
Jude. You just missed her.
Oh.
We had quite a long chat, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, she was telling me that you had to dash off early this morning.
Yeah, well, I did have to get back for work.
And you didn't have time to fix up when you were going to meet again.
No, well, I'll ring her sometime.
No need, I've already done it.
Done what?
Well, she was telling me that she was planning to come up and see you again, so I invited her to dinner. What's the matter?
Well, I hope she's not coming tonight.
No, next week.
Thank you. thank you for arranging my life.
What's wrong?
I've been to see Chris.
Oh, yeah. Did you talk to him about George English?
We talked, yes.
And?
Nothing to say.
So... Zoe?